Did you know that some of the most famous boxers have shocked the world by snapping during fights? From Oliver McCall, who broke down in the ring against Lennox Lewis, to Anthony Joshua, who erupted in an emotional meltdown after losing to Oleksandr Usyk. Here are 10 boxers who snapped during fights. Arthur Abraham. Arthur Abraham is an Armenian-born German former professional boxer who fought from 2003 to 2018. During his career, he became a world champion in 2 weight classes. He held the IBF middleweight title from 2005 to 2009 and later won the WBO super middleweight title twice between 2012 and 2016. Known for his toughness and heavy hands, Abraham built a reputation as one of Europe's strongest and most disciplined fighters. But on March 27, 2010, he had one of the most controversial nights of his career. Abraham faced American boxer Andre Dirrell in the second stage of the Super 6 World Boxing Classic at the Joe Louis Arena in Detroit. By the end of the 10th round, Dirrell was clearly winning on all 3 scorecards. In that same round, Abraham dropped Dirrell with a straight right hand, but the referee ruled it a slip. Things fell apart in round 11. Dirrell slipped again near the corner after being hit on the chin. While he was down on one knee, Abraham threw a hard right hand that landed clean on Dirrell's chin. Dirrell fell back, completely stunned. The referee immediately stopped the fight at 1:13 of the round and disqualified Abraham for punching a downed opponent. The ring quickly filled with people, including Dirrell's brother, Anthony. Andre was taken to the hospital for a brain scan, though he was later confirmed to be okay. Speaking through a translator, Abraham explained that he wasn't looking at Dirrell's feet and didn't realize he was down. The disqualification gave Abraham the first loss of his professional career. Roberto Duran. Roberto Duran is a legendary Panamanian boxer whose career stretched from 1968 to 2001. He fought in 4 different weight classes, including lightweight, welterweight, light middleweight, and middleweight, and won world titles in all of them. He was also one of the few fighters in history to compete across 5 decades, something only Jack Johnson had done before him. After Duran defeated Sugar Ray Leonard in Montreal, he became a national hero in Panama. But Leonard wanted a rematch, and he pushed for it to happen quickly, just a few months later in November. This time, Leonard came in with a new game plan. Instead of standing still and trading punches, he used a lot of footwork, movement, and speed. Duran struggled to cut off the ring or trap him like he did in their first fight. By the 7th round, Leonard was slightly ahead on the scorecards and began showboating, taunting and teasing Duran as he moved around the ring. Near the end of the 8th round, something shocking happened. Duran suddenly turned away, stopped fighting, and told the referee he didn't want to continue. Many people at ringside said they heard him say, "No mas," meaning no more, though Duran and his team have always denied this. They claimed he actually said he didn't want to fight with this clown, referring to Leonard's taunting. Over the years, Duran has given different versions, including "I don't box anymore" and "I won't go on." The moment became one of the most famous and controversial endings in boxing history. Duran briefly retired after the fight, embarrassed by how it ended, but he eventually returned, determined not to let that be the final chapter of his career. Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. is a Mexican professional boxer, best known for holding the WBC middleweight title from 2011 to 2012. He is also the bucket of the legendary Julio Cesar Chavez, one of the greatest boxers in Mexican history. But unlike his father, Chavez Jr.'s career has often been filled with confusion, sudden decisions, and moments where he simply stopped fighting. Fans and commentators have criticized him for walking back to his corner in the middle of rounds or losing focus during big fights. Many believed it came from poor motivation, bad preparation, or mental lapses. After a long break from boxing, Chavez Jr. returned to face Andre Fonfara on April 18, 2015, in Carson, California. The fight went badly for him. Fonfara dominated from the start and dropped him with a strong left hook in the 9th round. Before the 10th round even began, Chavez Jr. told his corner, "Stop the fight." It became the first TKO loss of his career. After the fight, he tried to explain himself, saying he felt he had been winning earlier, though all three judges had him clearly behind. In August 2019, he finally came back again after more than 2 years away. He fought Colombian boxer Evert Bravo and won with a first-round knockout in front of 6,000 fans in Jalisco. Soon after, another controversy followed. Chavez Jr. was scheduled to fight Daniel Jacobs, but a month before the match, he failed to make weight. The fight was pushed to December, and when it finally happened on December 20th in Phoenix, he quit again, this time after the 5th round, claiming his nose and hand were injured, and he couldn't breathe. The crowd was furious. Fans began throwing drinks and trash into the ring, hitting Chavez Jr., Andy Ruiz Jr., Canelo Alvarez, and even Chavez Sr. Things got worse in July 2020 when he received an indefinite suspension for refusing to provide a drug test before the Jacobs fight. James Butler Jr. James Butler Jr. is an American former professional boxer who fought from 1996 to 2004. He once challenged for the IBF super middleweight title in 2000, but he is mostly remembered for something far darker, an incident in 2001 that shocked the boxing world and led to his arrest. Butler started his career strong, winning 18 of his first 19 fights in the super middleweight division. His early success earned him a title shot against Sven Ottke, but Ottke outboxed him and won by unanimous decision. Everything changed in his next big fight. On November 23, 2001, Butler faced Richard Grant at the Roseland Ballroom in New York City. The event was special. It was a charity show meant to raise money for New York police and firefighters affected by the September 11th attacks. Butler and Grant already had history. Having fought once before in 1996, a fight Grant had won. Their rematch went the full 10 rounds, and once again, all three judges scored the fight for Grant. While everyone waited for the announcement, Butler had his gloves cut off. When Grant was declared the winner, he walked over to Butler to congratulate him. What happened next stunned everyone. Instead of shaking his hand, Butler suddenly threw a bare-knuckle right hook at Grant's face. Grant dropped to the canvas, dazed and bleeding from the mouth. Commentators Bob Papa and Teddy Atlas immediately yelled that Butler should be arrested.
The police are right there. They're going to escort him out. Ray Kelly, the commissioner, is right behind him. He is being taken out, and he should be thrown in a paddy wagon right now.
Grant later learned he had a dislocated jaw and a cut tongue. Butler was arrested, convicted of assault, and served 4 months at Rikers Island. The incident became one of the most notorious moments in modern boxing history. Billy Dibb. Billy Dibb is an Australian professional boxer who made his name in the featherweight and super featherweight divisions. He won the IBF featherweight title from 2011 to 2013 and the IBO super featherweight title in 2008. Dibb started boxing at age 12 at his local police and community youth club and quickly became successful in amateur competitions, winning 98 out of 113 fights. He turned professional in August 2004 at just 18 years old, beating Chad Roy Naidoo. From there, he built an impressive streak, winning 20 straight fights before suffering his first loss in October 2008 to Stephen Luovano. On 9th July 2009, Dibb headlined ONE HD's first superboxer event against Japan's Kenichi Yamaguchi. The fight began with drama. Dibb was knocked down early in the first round, but came back strong, dropping Yamaguchi near the end of the round. While Yamaguchi was on his knees, Dibb hit him with a late left-hand punch. Even though Yamaguchi got back up, he looked unsteady, and the referee stopped the fight at second minute of the first round, giving Dibb the win. As Yamaguchi protested the stoppage, Dibb suddenly shoved him and his trainer, sparking a brief scuffle between both corners. After the fight, many people questioned the result. They believed Dibb's late punch was illegal and that Yamaguchi should have been allowed time to recover, or that the fight should have been ruled a no contest or even a disqualification. The New South Wales Boxing Authority launched an investigation, and at their meeting on 4 August, they officially changed the fight's result to a no contest. If you are enjoying this video, appreciate it by giving it a thumbs up, and if you have not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button. Andrew Gołota. Gołota is a Polish former professional boxer who fought from 1992 to 2013. During his career, he challenged 4 times for a heavyweight world title across all the major boxing organizations. As an amateur, he won a bronze medal in the heavyweight division at the 1988 Olympics. Despite more than 40 professional wins, Gołota is best remembered for 2 controversial fights against Riddick Bowe, where he was disqualified for repeated low blows even while he was winning. Gołota had a habit of breaking the rules, which was clear in his first big fight with Bowe. During the match, he repeatedly hit Bowe below the belt. Referee Wayne Kelly warned him several times and even deducted points twice before the 7th round. Early in that round, Kelly took a 3rd point and warned Gołota that if he hit Bowe below the belt again, he would be disqualified. But Gołota kept fighting, and with less than a minute left in the round, he landed hard shots that seemed to stagger Bowe. Then, with 37 seconds left, Gołota hit Bowe directly in the groin, and Kelly disqualified him. The incident sparked a huge riot, leaving many civilians and police injured. Gołota himself was struck by a member of Bowe's team with a 2-way radio and needed 11 stitches on his head. Again, in 2000, Gołota faced former heavyweight champion Mike Tyson. Tyson knocked him down in the 1st round. Between rounds, Gołota told his corner to stop the fight, but they convinced him to continue. In the 3rd round, he told the referee he could not continue, even though his team pleaded with him to fight on. Gołota later said a headbutt had hurt him, which led to his decision. The fight result was later changed to a no contest after Tyson tested positive for marijuana. After the Tyson fight, Gołota stayed out of the ring for almost 3 years before returning on 14 August 2003. Oscar de la Hoya. Oscar de la Hoya is a Mexican-American former professional boxer and now a boxing promoter. He fought professionally from 1992 to 2008 and is famous for winning 11 world titles across 6 different weight classes, including lineal championships in 3 of them. De la Hoya first rose to fame when he represented the United States at the 1992 Summer Olympics, winning a gold medal in the lightweight division shortly after graduating from James A. Garfield High School. He is considered one of the greatest boxers of all time and is ranked 16th best by BoxRec. One of his final fights was against Manny Pacquiao on December 6, 2008, at the MGM Grand in Las Vegas. The fight was a 12-round non-title bout at the 147-pound welterweight limit. Pacquiao, already regarded as the top pound-for-pound boxer in the world, was slightly lighter than De La Hoya, but some thought the weight could be tough for him. Pacquiao's trainer, Freddie Roach, was confident, saying De La Hoya had lost some of his speed and power by that stage of his career. At the official weigh-in, Pacquiao weighed 142 pounds, while De La Hoya was 145 pounds. On fight night, De La Hoya came in at 147 pounds, and Pacquiao at 148.5 pounds. During the fight, De La Hoya was outboxed and took heavy punishment. After the 8th round, his corner stopped the fight. Pacquiao was ahead on all 3 judges' scorecards, with scores of 80-71, 80-71, and 79-72. After the fight, De La Hoya walked over to Pacquiao's corner and admitted to Roach, saying, "You're right, Freddie. I don't have it anymore." Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson, one of the most feared boxers in history, won his first 19 professional fights by knockout, 12 of them in the 1st round. At just 20 years old, he became the youngest boxer ever to win a heavyweight title. Tyson was also the first heavyweight to hold the WBA, WBC, and IBF titles at the same time, and the only one to unify them one after another. However, in the final fight of his career, Tyson shocked fans by quitting before the fight was over. After being knocked out by Danny Williams on July 30, 2004, Tyson took a long break, unsure if he wanted to continue boxing. In April 2005, he announced a return to face Irish boxer Kevin McBride. During the fight, Tyson struggled against the taller McBride, who used his height and a sharp left jab to keep Tyson at a distance. Tyson landed more punches in rounds 3 and 4, but McBride often leaned on him to wear him out. By the 5th round, Tyson appeared tired, and McBride was landing clean shots, though Tyson still won the round on 2 judges' scorecards. In the 6th round, Tyson tried to break McBride's left arm during a clinch, earning a warning. He then accidentally headbutted McBride, causing a cut and a 2-point deduction. At the end of the round, McBride shoved Tyson, who fell, but it was ruled a slip. The deduction gave McBride the round on the scorecards. Before the 7th round started, Tyson sat down on his stool and refused to continue. McBride won by technical knockout. In the 2008 documentary Tyson, he admitted he fought McBride just for the payday, didn't expect to win, was in poor shape, and had lost his passion for boxing. After losing 3 of his last 4 fights, Tyson decided to retire. Oliver McCall. Oliver McCall is an American professional boxer who started his career in 1985. He spent nearly 4 decades in the sport, and is best known for winning the WBC heavyweight title in 1994 with a shocking 2nd-round knockout over Lennox Lewis. After that win, McCall's rematch with Lennox Lewis took place on February 7, 1997, at the Hilton Hotel in Las Vegas. This fight was promoted as a chance for McCall to prove himself again. Lewis, with a 31-1 record, was determined to get back on top. The belt was vacant because Mike Tyson had been disqualified in a previous fight. At 31 years old, McCall entered with a record of 28-6. He had struggled with personal problems, including drug issues and erratic behavior. Promoters called the fight the return of the Atomic Bull, but many worried about McCall's mental state after his recent losses and public meltdowns. In the 1st round, McCall came out strong, landing jabs and hooks while Lewis moved carefully and countered. McCall's activity gave him the round. In the 2nd round, Lewis used his jab to keep McCall at a distance. McCall's punches started to slow, and he began pacing strangely with his hands down, ignoring his corner's instructions. By the 3rd round, things became very unusual. McCall wandered around the ring, not engaging, letting Lewis land punches without fighting back. Referee Mills Lane warned him many times, saying, "Fight back or I'll stop it." Still, McCall stared blankly and sometimes wiped his eyes. Commentators wondered if he was injured or trying a strategy, but it became clear that McCall was having a mental collapse. In the 4th round, tears ran down McCall's face. He sobbed openly and turned away from Lewis, who hesitated before landing a few hooks. McCall's corner shouted instructions, but he ignored them, pacing and whimpering. The crowd booed, sensing something was very wrong. Lane deducted a point for inactivity, but McCall still did not respond. Early in the 5th round, with McCall still refusing to defend himself, Lane stopped the fight and gave Lewis a TKO victory. McCall did not protest. He slumped in his corner with his head down as medical staff rushed in. Lewis later said he didn't know what was happening, showing his confusion and concern. After the fight, McCall was taken for psychiatric evaluation, which revealed serious depression and substance abuse problems. Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua is a British professional boxer and a 2-time heavyweight world champion. He held the unified world heavyweight titles from 2017 to 2019, and again from 2019 to 2021. Before that, at the regional level, he held the British and Commonwealth heavyweight titles from 2015 to 2016. On 29 September 2021, just 4 days after Oleksandr Usyk defeated Joshua to become the unified world heavyweight champion, Joshua's promoter, Oleksandr Usyk, said that a rematch clause in their contract had been activated in principle by Joshua. Because of this, the rematch was officially scheduled for 28 August 2022 in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. This fight was Usyk's first defense of his world titles and Joshua's 12th consecutive world heavyweight title fight, as he tried to become a 3-time world champion. During the rematch, Joshua performed better than in their first fight. but Usyk still won by split decision. One judge scored the fight 115-113 for Joshua, while the other two scored it 115-113 and 116-112 for Usyk. Joshua landed 37 body punches, more than double the 15 he landed in the first fight. But overall, Usyk outperformed him, landing 170 of 712 punches, compared to Joshua's 124 of 492. Usyk also set records for the most punches landed on Joshua by any opponent and the most punches landed in a single round on Joshua 39. In the 10th round, after the judge's decision was announced, Joshua threw 2 of Usyk's belts out of the ring and started to walk out of the arena. He then returned, took the microphone, and gave an emotional speech about his life, his struggles in boxing, the situation in Ukraine, and praising Usyk. Fans and onlookers were surprised by his unusual speech. He spoke about the challenges he faced, including missing opportunities in the amateur ranks and criticism for not boxing, like smaller fighters such as Rocky Marciano. Shortly afterward, backstage, he was recorded yelling at a bystander who criticized him, saying, "Who are you talking to? Who are you talking to? Shut your fucking mouth." Also, in the post-fight press conference, Joshua broke down in tears. What do you think about these boxers? Let us know in the comments section. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and check out our next video for more content.